Bonjour, mon cœur. It's your Archon of Wisdom, and we're here. We're queer. We're bopping around on this Sunday evening, and I'm bringing you some news live in real time because I was lazy and I didn't record ahead. Good morning, good day, good evening, wherever you are. Today we're going to talk about one Gabi Hanna, or as she's now known, Gabrielle Kroner. We have mentioned her before on this channel. We've talked about her before. In regards to her new content pivot, and her new Jesus-centered behavior, I'll say. But recently, she has supposedly left the internet. This comes off of some extreme harassment, I will say, in my opinion, towards Adam McIntyre. She completely pivoted from going after Jesse Smiles to going after Adam McIntyre. Now, she did announce leaving the internet before chat leaks happened, but I did see Peter Mon. Shout out Peter Mon. Hey, Peter Mon. Pose. I saw Peter Mon did break some chat leak news from her Patreon, where she was discussing the drama channels that she's been going after, kind of repetitive going after these people, repeatedly talking about them in negative contexts, saying a lot about how Jessie got her career, supposedly, in Gabi's opinion. It's just, again, watch Peter Mon's video. Shout out Peter Mon, because he goes over it. He goes over all of it. He reads a bunch of stuff out. But today we're talking about, specifically, Gabrielle's been going after Adam McIntyre. She made the video calling him out. He responded, and then she wrote a post. It's really weird and confusing. It seems like Gabi really just wakes up every day and her first thought is like, ooh, the drama, which must be exhausting because I'll tell you what, and I think a lot of other commentary channels will echo this. I don't wake up thinking about this. I do not wake up thinking about this. I wake up thinking about Leon Kennedy, not this girl, okay? I promise you, I do not. There is never a day that I wake up thinking about Gabi Hanna, let alone any of the people we talk about. Work is work. This is what I do. This is what I enjoy to do. I do enjoy it. I like a little bit of chisme. I think there's nothing wrong with a little bit of chisme. That's my opinion, though. But moving on. She basically had this back and forth, and then she made this big weird post where she was like, oh, the drama channels are just little babies, and I imagine them as little babies, and I just really am praying for Adam McIntyre and all this stuff. It's the problem with it is it's beginning to echo a lot of, sorry, I'm trying to think of how I want to say this. The problem is it's echoing a lot of homophobia that comes with the Catholic and Christian belief, the Judeo-Christian thing. And I don't think that's a coincidence. Gabi has this tendency, she has shown that she goes very, 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 very hard on queer men, period, you know, in the community, especially, like, I can't even really say queer men, gay men, especially, you know. But for some reason, especially out of McIntyre, it's becoming very weird. It's becoming very off-putting. It's becoming very obsessive. I'm not, maybe, you know, I don't know why poor Adam gets these freaks that just, like, obsess over him, dude. It just must suck. And I understand, like, because in my personal life, I've had, like, instances where people get, like, way too obsessed with me, and I'm just like, please, no. But, like, to have it happen on a mass scale is a different story, and I don't understand it. Gabi's getting to this stage where she's very, very obsessive and very, very, I think Vangelina Skov said this. It might have been Peter Mon, where one of them said, like, it's becoming very, like, Colleen Ballinger. And I hate to bring that up, but it really is. Like, especially with Gabi being like, oh, I'm just seeing all these commentary people and all these enemies as little children. And, like, that's weird, Gabi. I understand holding space for the child in everyone, because that is something that you have to do, like, from a psychological perspective. You do need to hold space for, like, the child in somebody. That's more something I would put towards, like, a partner or, like, a parent, though, holding space for that child. I mean, it's just coming across very weird, Gabi. You don't need to be this obsessed with Adam. I promise he doesn't think this much about you. None of us do. Truly, none of us do. We have way better things to do. And again, like, I saw Peter Mon, this is what I saw Peter Mon talk about. Peter Mon mentioned, like, you're married, girl. Like, please get a grip. Like, you know, like, I promise if again, I've said it before about Gabi Hanna, I promise if I had a husband right now, like, I would not give a freaking flying fadoodle about none of this, guys. If I had a husband, totally different. If my husband was Leon Kennedy, you know what I'm saying, guys? Like, no, but for real, if I had a husband, I would not, you know, this would be even more, there would be an even more of a separation between work and real life that I have now, you know. And that's just on period, guys. That's all I got for you today. It's a slow Sunday. It's a gentle Sunday. I love you very much. Okay? Be kind to animals. Drink your water. Have a great day. Have a great Sunday. I love you. Mwah. Bye. We'll talk more later. Mwah.